Take you about 1 minute to fill out this form. It's for you. You're not going to give it to me. It's your own notes, for your own use. All right? I'm going to invite you to come up here. I'm going to give you a minute or two just to tell us what information you put on your form. Everybody's going to listen, and hopefully you'll find some people in the room who really like your idea, think you are a good person that they want to work with, they think that they would be a good fit on your team, and we can start to do some networking in here, okay? This process is, you are running this process, all right? I will help guide you as you come up here to deliver your idea to the room. You don't have to be afraid. Again, we're not judging you. There's no such thing as a bad idea. So let's hear what you came here to do, what you've learned, how you might manage that idea. Where are you in your thinking now? Who do you need to help you? So let me know the first person who's ready. I'll tell you, it's an advantage to go first. I know it sounds scary, but it really, you're ready. Ready. All right, come on up.
Just before we start hearing the ideas and people, it's very, very important, I'm stressing this, that you network and don't be fixed in your teams. I actually want to see this process, I want to see people talking to people, because one of the emphasis about these events is networking. It's crowdsourcing as a methodology, meaning you just take a bunch of random people from different walks of life, you have them in the room, and you have them mix and let their brains connect to different people and then form teams.
Yeah.
So I'm noticing in the breaks, I'm not seeing movement. I'm not seeing people talking to people from different, you need to do that, okay? So we'll have a few people, then I want to let you guys network a little bit. Go and talk to somebody about your idea. Go and listen to someone else's idea and see where you want to fit. Don't be scared that your idea is going to get duplicated, right? We will not accept the same ideas. That's why you actually need to read the room, you need to walk the room, right? Because I know people do that. They tend to be afraid that somebody else is going to steal their idea. Right? Ideas is not just what we're looking for, it's solutions. Remember that. Solutions that are addressing the challenge, that are practical, that you have something by the end of the 3 days to showcase. Okay? Something that is commercially viable, something that has potential to scale, something that is feasible in the real world. Remember that. These 3 days is not just going to end with you giving us a presentation. It's going to end with you giving us an example, a prototype of what it is that you've addressed, the solution. Okay? Okay, so have fun from this point onwards. Brainstorm, meet like-minded people. Okay? All right.
Sometimes before we start this, we rearrange all the chairs in the room into circles or little squares, or just to make you start to think like you're not the audience. You're not the audience. You're the movers and shakers. You're the representatives of the digital transformation ecosystem in Sierra Leone. All right, let's hear some ideas for how we can help these struggling mining communities, the social challenges, the economic challenges, all the things you've heard about, you've been thinking about. Who's first? Ready? Come on. Who wants to be second? Okay. So now pay attention, because this may be the idea of a lifetime. It may be your best friend for the rest of your life. All right?
Good afternoon. My name is DSTI and Leone. I'm an invitee to this particular program. So when a week ago or some months ago, when Sensi, the organizers and all other people involved in this programming, they sent us an email. So I started to think about what are the things that this might be limited, because we know since we are here, we are going to meet other people, we will brainstorm more. But I was just thinking about Challenge 1. Challenge 1 talks about community engagement and social responsibility. Because when you talk about community engagement and social responsibility, think about stakeholders coming together. It might be at local level and national level, because each and everyone have a part to play. So within the community engagement and social responsibility, I'm thinking of, we are thinking of doing two things. First,
wait, let me stop you.
We.
Okay, so this is why this forum is important, right? Really what we want to know is, which challenge, you told us that. What's your background? Who's with you on the team? Who do you need on the team? All right? What are you going to do? And what data are you going to use? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things we want to hear. All the rest of it you can work out with the people who join you. All right? So give us the boil it down to the 6 most important things.
So we mentioned like I mentioned, we are looking at Challenge 1. Secondly, I'm a data analyst with some background in software development anyways. Our team, we are looking for one developer also, because if I'm at time as a data analyst, we are looking for one developer, we are looking for an entrepreneur, we are looking for an engineer, probably in the mining community, and somebody who can be a communication specialist. So, like I mentioned now, the last one, which is the outline of the idea we are filling. So my own idea will be based on two things. First, we look at doing a kind of web app and also a mobile app. So that mobile app will address like the challenge, the man from Moyamba spoke about, where they are doing a lot of things, right? But people don't know what they are doing. So how can the people know? And also, if money is being sent to the communities from the national, let's say from NME or so, people should know this money went to this particular children and what the money was used for. And also, we are looking at certain points where when the people will be receiving, like let's say, messages, if there is changing weather, or maybe there is kind of spillage, and also we look at things about NME, okay, this mining company is operating in this particular area. But there are issues of spillage, so we need some kind of real-time data that we look at, so okay, let me fix this problem. Among other things.
Who's the other person on the team? Who's the other person on your team? You? Okay. So you need some female team members, you need a communication person, you need somebody from the mining industry or mining background. Okay, if that sounds like something, an idea you would like to work on, and if you want to talk to these two guys who are already starting a team together, find them, network with them, discuss, let's see if it's going to work. Next.
Hello everyone.
Okay, listen up. Could be the idea of a lifetime, could be your best friend for the rest of your
My
life.
name is Edmond Magai, and I'm the founder and CEO for Reach Out South. It's a community-based organization that focuses in transforming coastal communities. And my background is industrial engineering. I was fortunate to work in the mining sector for 9 years. So I know exactly how it feels like, what are the problems that people working in the mining sectors or living within the mining areas are facing. So one of the things that, the problem that I want to solve, it's how we could be able to transform the things that are destroying our environment to make them into something that we can use to better our livelihood. Like for example, like plastic. how we could be able to make plastic waste into a usable product that we can use to build house, that we can use to create employment, that we can use to sustain our livelihood. So I need people like, for example, like web designers. I need youth who are skills youths, for example, like carpenters, masoners, and I also need entrepreneurs. As for me, I'm also a social entrepreneur, so we can blend two ideas together. So I'm also looking for data analysts, people who can be able to collect information, go into the community, collect raw data and bring it together so we can put the ideas together, because we have plastic in everywhere, every corner. Every 5 meters that you go, you will see plastic on the floor. So we want to see how we can work with like-minded people like me so that we can be able to change the narrative and address the social problem from the core.
It sounds more like social change. Rather than burn, you want to reuse or recycle. Seems to me the challenge for you in doing this isn't so much the physical structure, masons and so forth, but it's the perception. How are you going to convince people in mining communities not to burn their plastic? It's the easy way. They have plenty of it, you're right, but they're not in the mindset. How do you incentivize them to change their behavior relating to plastic, for example? I understand that's not the only material you may be talking about. Okay, so it sounds like you need some social worker too, some kind of social agent of change. Okay, everyone, if this sounds like the kind of idea you think you'd like to work on, and you believe in this man, and you want to join him on your team. Do you have anybody on your team yet? Okay, he's all by himself. There's plenty of room. All right, thank you very much. Next. Yeah.
All right, good afternoon all. I'm Isaac A. Williams from Born to Moyumba. Former worker of senior retired for more than 17 years. Presently when I'm here, I'm just talking, let me just take a challenge. I'm going to take the challenge of the community. That's one thing I'm going to take first, the community, that's a challenge. And secondly, if we talk about the background, there are people when I'm going to really work with in the background, like the communication, mining, community. But if you can take one thing on the background, I'll just take mining community at the background. What?
Which challenge?
The challenge is community. Yeah. At the background, I will take the mining community at the background. They're telling me, who am I looking for? I'm actually looking for what? Somebody know much about the communications. That is one thing. That I need data analysis person. I need that person. Then I actually need mining community as a whole. Mining community as a whole. Then after that, what am I looking for? The outline of the ideas. Why I need those people? One, I need the community much. Like my former community affairs manager was talking about the funds. Because when you talk about the mining, you have the positive impact and the negative impact of the mining community people. Both are working. The negative impact is that when people they are doing this mining, the land degradation or whatever, a lot of things are going to lose. But if you watch at the mining aspect again, there is a responsibility of the company to do a lot of things for the community people. Never mind, some companies, they don't adhere to those things because we have what we call corporate social responsibility, which you need to do for the community people. While others don't normally do it, So if we are doing this, like the money they are giving, there is locally corporate social responsibility. They give those funds from the ADF money. I think in the other way around, I will blame the company as a whole. If you are giving this ADF money, that is agricultural development fund, to people to make an agricultural process at the community. Over 50 years, whenever you give this money, you don't get nothing out of that money. Which of course, I have an idea, the second idea they will do. I will not say it here, but I will measure it on the team where I'm going to work. Thank you very much.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the back.
Good afternoon. Challenges you. Background is development, looking for communication, ideas. We have a lot of youth in mining community. Because there is no good communication to them, they can't improve their skill. Because they thought that the mining is in their own houses, so they can't look for anything to improve their skill. They just depend on the mining, which is the mining we earn as any time. But when you improve on your skill, it can help you a lot in that community. Another thing, because they lack communication, there's nobody to communicate to them. Tell them that even if you have a mining in your area, you need to improve on your skill. You need to work on your skill. You need to do something with your skill. But how can you do that? Let me recall when Mr. Lahai was saying, we have a lot of stakeholders in our community. They give them money to help the youth. But what do? They use the money on their own purpose. So there is no communication, nobody can ask them. So the mining community innovation challenge is one of the help to ask these stakeholders now, what are they doing with the youth money?
So question for you, is this more education, or is it bringing broadband to the mining regions, or is it a social network, or something through the schools? How will you move this into the community? I understand that the problem is it's difficult to expect young people in the mining communities to focus on education. We've heard that because the mine's right there. So how will you change that?
How did you change that? One of the things you do, you need to have community mobilization. You need to mobilize the community. Here comes the communication. You communicate with the people in the community. Bring them on board. Talk to them one-on-one. Engage the youth. Tell them what they're supposed to do. Tell them what is their future, what their future lies on. So you need to engage the youth. Calling upon the youth, talk to them, go to school community, go to these places where the youth gather. Bring your essence to them, bring your innovation to them. Teach them what makes you to be who you are. Teach them also.
Thank you. Next.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon. I am Aruna Mohammed from Kenima. And being a communications person, I believe I've worked in different mining areas in Kono District and in Kenima respectively. So I do look at challenge 3, which talks about youth employment. And basically, being a youth advocate, I believe in working with the youth and also participating in anything about youth empowerment. And the outline idea, actually, I looked at and as a team, is building a quick youth response engagement that will change the concept of youth in mining areas. And we may not just look at it as a mere concept, rather we would have to look at it as a hub, wherein the youth in these mining areas will be capacitated, and that hub will be actually capacitating this youth towards making them useful to their community.
Tools and data. Which tools will you use? Which data will you need?
Well, the tool would have to put across every basic things like the internet and basically out of the internet, like getting like basic local tools to which they would have to be accessible to them. And our data would have to put across every youth involvement in every activity that we'll be doing.
Youth employment. So is it like a job board? Like you have a job and you post it on some place in the internet and some youth from the mining community will find this listing and apply? Or is it outreach, changing people's minds? I'm still a little confused about how does this work?
Alright, let me make this clear. What I mean is, we're gonna have a hub. We're gonna tap on opportunities for the youth. Like we're gonna have data analysts that will have to be actually tapping on opportunities. Like once we do see employment, we'll have to tap on the youth that will be visiting this hub, like wherein they will have to be applied.
Digital hub? Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Manta M. Kroma. I'm a final year student of Lincoln University of Innovation and Technology. So my idea is gender equality in mining sectors. So as I was saying, I really want to focus on that after listening to Wifey, because she actually triggered an idea in my head to build an app. And also I'm a graphic designer, which I'm familiar with all the Adobe softwares. So I would like to build an app or a website where girls and women are able to complain when being harassed in mining sectors. Some of them ain't able to talk to people. So you might as well just have a live chat with one of women representing every woman in every mining areas. So I would like to also empower like different girls to go around different communities, mining communities, to educate them about being harassed. Because normally some women actually don't even know they're being harassed. So it's better to create something like that. Because sometimes I feel more relaxed talking to strangers than talking to someone really close to me. So we might as well just develop an app where you can have a live chat with someone and complain your issues, and those people will be located in different mining sectors where you can just contact them without your identities even being shown. So currently I'm looking for a team, because right now I can only serve as a web developer and a mobile developer. So I need a programmer, I need an entrepreneur, I need all the above. Thank you.
I want to be on your team. I like that. Who wants to follow that one? Next. Okay. Do you feel those ideas spinning around in your brain?
Good afternoon all. My name is Sadabiu Sulaiman Quraish. I am the founder of Waste Management Enterprise. Our challenges there is community and youth. On the background of mining community, therefore we are looking for a business person, a mining community, and data analyst. Our outline of ideas, the Christ Waste Management Enterprise is therefore, we want to use the Christ Waste Management in the mining sector in order to avoid environmental degradation, also to avoid flooding, because some of those mining areas, because of waste management, the mining places, they have to be flooded and they will not allow people to do their mining. We also want to use a data, we call a general, something like, we want to use a data to analyze the Christ waste management to know about areas of or places where waste management is mostly available. Number of people, initially I don't have a team, but I'm expecting to have like 15 mil and 5 mil for me to able to achieve my aims and objectives.
Hey, I want to be on your team too. We're going to save the world.
Good afternoon. I am Umar Hafiz. I am an entrepreneur. Considering the fact that mining affects agriculture, our idea is to introduce smart agricultural integration into mining communities, which will help provide employment for women and empower young people in the communities. With this idea, we will actually develop greenhouse farming activities into mining communities in which women and youth will actually be able to cultivate agricultural products and market their products. We will do this by developing a mobile application which indicates to the farmers every information which will be geared towards propelling their farming activities and also connect the farmers to the urban customers in the sense that will propel food security in the mining communities and Sierra Leone as a whole. As it is now, I am the only person on the team. I will need a web developer and a mobile application developer who would actually propel the idea until when we pitch the idea. Thank you.
Food security, it's not one of the challenges. So which challenge did you say? Empowering women and youth in agricultural endeavors in and around mining communities. I want to be on your team too.
Hello. I am Mohamed Samba Kamara. We're actually looking at challenge we're looking at is community engagement and social responsibility. Remember, like most of the presenters here talked about things that are affecting their communities through mining. Our sister just from here talked about gender equality, and people have been talking about rape and all of these other issues. They are very, very, very important. But if we are to tackle some of these issues, you and I have the responsibility to take advantage of this situation and transform that into a better society. Okay, so our problem, our challenge here will be like the community. because each and every one of us has a responsibility. Mind you, someone from the speaker, someone was talking about having the right. Equally so, you have the responsibility, because rights go with responsibility. So as a community, what are our rights? What also our own responsibility? And how can we work as a team so that we can achieve as a community? Okay, so the background we are looking at is the mining community. When we talk about the mining community, it's not just the physical community where... Hello? Okay, so the community we are talking about, it's not just like the physical community where the actual mining is taking place, but also if you can look at the back of these t-shirts, you can see some of the players that also contribute or participate in terms of the mining industry or development. So we've been looking at the mining communities, and the people that we need is communication. Why communication? We need to engage ourselves. Talk about civic rights and responsibility. For instance, I can give you an example.
No, I don't want any examples. Save that for later.
Okay, so I will give an example based on what Mr. Burrows said just now. Okay, so we also want to engage community. The community like policy makers. How can they strengthen the law, the mining laws, environmental laws that are friendly, that is a win-win situation where all of us can win, okay? And also communicate.
And how will technology and data solve this problem?
That was my next. So, how technology or data can help? We have like we need developers that can help us to develop apps, so that you can have alerts on certain information, issues that are related to the environmental, be it policies, you have to make sure that we have transparency when it comes to the financial distribution, in terms of what the community will benefit, what's the role of the mining, and this kind of stuff. So it's very, very important.
Okay. So, hello everyone. When you're presenting your idea, please try to help us understand how it works. What does it do? Yes?
Hello everyone, my name is Ibrahim Kako and I'm a software developer. So the challenge that I want to attempt to solve, it's based on youth. So we want to work as miners, some of us. And some of us, we want to give people jobs, but we don't know if they can really do the job. So, my solution is creating a video learning platform where people can go and learn ways or new hacks how to perform mining activities. Not just how to perform mining activities, but also you can learn safety tips, like how to handle, let's say, cobalt without endangering yourself, right? So, and the platform, it won't just, you just go there and learn videos, like good videos and learn things. You also it's optional, you can create a profile, like a biography about yourself, inputting your past health records, what you do. Like not everybody in the mining sector are miners. Some are drivers, some are, some are mechanics. You just know what you know, and then that information can be shared to mining companies that are looking for recruitment, right?
It sounds like a mix of two things. It sounds like online education and a job fair or online job listing kind of app. Okay, I think you should be careful to pick one. Narrow it down. We only have 2 days. Okay? It's fine for you to say the next step would be, but first we'll get this one working. So which one would you start with? Online learning for mining, for youth in mining community, or job postings for mining companies?
Yeah, I would prefer the online learning for youth in mining communities, because how can you post a job if you don't even know how to do it?
Thank you. I want to be on your team. If anybody else would like to be on this gentleman's team, please find him and tell him how you can help. We would like your help. Yes. There was someone in the other room. There was someone in the other room.
I'm from inside. I'm from inside.
Alright, good afternoon. I'm Abdul Kadir Kalom, a graduate mining engineer, and I've spent a little bit quality time during my industrial attachment at Sierra Leone. I have interest in one of the challenges, which is key because I did suffer from it during my industrial attachment, which is health and safety. It's something that is so difficult for us as citizens in Sierra Leone to solve, and the mining communities present a worst case scenario. Of course, access to medical doctors is not easy. Even for you as a worker in the mining industry, for you to access doctors, it takes a lot of queue. So my problem solving will be how to improve on the health of the community people and the mine workers without visiting a medical doctor, but using easy technology, and also easy problem for them to visit an expensive doctor by using technology. One, we identify easy diseases, aftermath of mining, and also ongoing mining activities in the community. So when we identify the problems and we give easy access to medical doctor, and the doctors can easily get back to people without you visiting, using simple technology.
Okay, again, it sounds like two ideas. One is you're helping the miners. The other, you're helping the community members. As I look at that problem and I think about how you might go about solving that problem, let's say you want to make a business and it's helping miners access healthcare or helping mining communities access healthcare. What your business is doing day to day is very different. One of them, you're focusing on talking to the mining companies and the healthcare companies and forming partnerships and promotions to help the workers. The other one is more like what my example idea was, how do you bring the doctor closer to the poor members of the mining community? Totally different. So pick one.
I'll go for the community people because they are the most vulnerable.
Thank you. So, I would like to be on your team. If anybody would like to work on bringing healthcare services to mining community members, sounds like a kind of app. All right, sir. Thank you very much. I think there was someone in the other room. Someone ready in the other room? Ready?
Yes, come.
Hello. Good afternoon. I'm Mahmoud, and we already have a team of 4, and we were trying to tackle a particular challenge, which is challenge 4, health and safety. So our idea is to use IoT and machine learning, and we will be trying to use ESP32 to leverage on tiny ML, use Python, and probably C++. So we already have somebody who is an entrepreneur. We have somebody who has knowledge about mining and communication. So we are actually looking for somebody who has experience or knowledge working with C++ or some knowledge in Python.
Okay, that was great. Gender of the four that you have now? You have one female. Okay, that's fine. I want to be on your team. IoT, you already have the engineers. You're looking for someone like with presentation skills, artistic, social marketing. Okay. Well, if I had those skills, I would want to join your team, especially. All right, thank you very much. If that idea appeals to you, which I think it should, talk to this gentleman about joining his team. Okay. Another idea from the room. Yes. It's okay to come up again. You don't have to limit yourself to one.
Good afternoon all. And I am proposing a solution to financial transparency and economic advantage. We want to develop a platform for the community people, because they are the depressed in this whole scenario of mining we are talking about. So that platform would be a two-in-one platform. The first section will be information sharing. For instance, if mining companies have paid their surface rent, they've paid all the taxes they are supposed to as their operational protocols, community people would be able to log into the platform and know that they have paid this tax, and this is the recipient of the tax, whether it's the paramount chief or whether it is directly going into the Chiefdom Development Fund account. Then from there, the another section would be a complaint section. Of course, that section would be like a form filling with series of trees representation of the actual data they want. If you want to make complaint on that they have not paid surface rent, we have a section for that. You just check, I'm reporting on surface rent, they have not paid for this month. After filling the data, you submit it. The data will be transferred to the server of the companies or the parties that are responsible for, enacting, taking responsibility if those things have not happened. But we are looking forward for developers, not one, developers, and as well we need a communication person, and as well we need somebody that have experience about those mining communities. And as well we need an entrepreneur. Thank you very much.
Okay, transparency and accountability for surface rent in mining communities. Very important. We heard about it this morning. So difficult for the government and for the other regulatory organizations to manage this money, to track it, to account for it, to make people accountable for how it's used. If you think that you have ideas for how to help organizations, including the communities themselves, provide accountability, traceability, and visibility to the revenue generated or the collection of revenue from surface rent. Surface rent, that's when people pay for the use of land. Very important. Now you know there's somebody in the room working on this idea, asking for your help. All right, we have another idea in the room. Another idea in the room. If no, that's okay. Hey, boss. Hey. Are you telling me you want life to come up? No, this one. Take your time. Anybody listening? Now hear all the ideas. All right, now, I'm going to turn this to you. I'm going to turn this process to you. If you would like to come up and present another idea, that's fine. That's fine. But yes, ready?
Like many areas in the country of Sierra Leone, we do not have women involved in mining. Even though we have diverse ways of mining, like the fishing mining, the stone mining, sand mining, timber, charcoal, and the like. I and my team would like to create a mobile app and work in collaboration with all communication networks like mortgage, QSEF, because mobile is essential to everybody in the country. We're trying to create a platform where we make sure that we monitor all the mining institutions that are involved in but not all mining companies, especially if we are the mining institutions, they have less women in the field. But women are also needed there. So by us in our team creating the mobile app, we'll be monitoring the community. The women involved. Of course, not every woman will be willing to, but women who are willing to, will be monitoring them at the same time and teaching them how to use the mobile app application so that at the end of it, it will be a win-win solution instead of being a win-and-loss solution.
Nice. Now, who's on your
guys? Don't forget, you don't have to sit in this room. You can break away this space.
Who's on your team?
Like, you don't have to be crowded in this room. There's no room over there. You found your team. You want to be discussing properly. There is desk spaces over there as well. Use the office space.
Thank you.
Yeah.
challenge
couple of them. You say that actually will show you.
Attention please. I'm looking for teams in search of people or people in search of teams. Do we have any? We have a team in search of? We need a data analyst. Okay, so let's find one. Do we have any data analysts or not yet on a team? Anyone else with networking questions or challenges? People in search of teams, teams in search of people.
Website.
Now we go now. I go see the team me at you empty. That's yeah, okay. Yes, it's taped as at least okay, level.
This is not charge better.
You charge small.
They show, but I was
This thing they show them. That's more popular now. So
yeah, for me, no, enable for record.
no record inside.
No.
Not for the record. Okay, so.
I see locked in. Card. Lock.
That's now when it comes to analyzing it from the data side. You understand? So if we get somebody that data person, it will make it easy. You understand? Because we all don't know what's exactly what. We have the idea now. Because we have to do a survey, we have to do specialists that we can do.
So here's the thing. This is going to be my advice to you. It's the format.
set a WhatsApp forward where we share the things that Thank you.
You got it?
Yeah, yes.
they work with NGOs, and they work with mining companies, the slightly embedded platforms, because they are the secret society. Right? Besides the platform, we are Right?
We don't still for the
great, but just being out. So you don't need to be something that's great, but something like something we are doing. This is some idea, but we are
Una combination of ideas.
coming up.
What?
Yeah, but I want to talk to Muhammad. I don't know because we're still having some have agreement on the list of issues. Like I used to plan to give them the money today, transport, because I think one of the things trying to ask the government.
Benjamin will work on that, but let me get
Now,
It's called synergy.
Good luck.
What you got? Does it say design a program? Does it say design a program? Now, say no mobile. What do we mean by it's happening? Collection. Because you need to decide that this is how that we want to be. You can send say capital you can should say they understand this. It says don't waiting possible for me means what can work right, what can work. Note that what can work, in other words, your solution that can work will be based on data that are available. Many subjects are already discovered. It is likely that based on the data challenge in an anticipate exam. So what you try to say is start with